Hello again, just a very quick update on the small worm bin. We've lost a few days actually. I think we're into week 9 now, and this is supposed to be the weekly update, week number 8. But what's a few days between friends, eh? So one of the things that happened is, if I can just move this a little bit. A few days ago I saw quite a lot of worms gathered along this edge here. Now, whenever you see that happen, you need to always ask yourself why. So if the conditions in the bin are right and the worms have plenty of food and they're happy, they will not leave where they are. So first question I asked myself was, is there anything gone wrong with the bedding in the bin? Has the bin become too dry, too wet, too toxic, too acidic, whatever? And I was pretty convinced the answer was no. The next thing is, have they got enough space? Because that's another reason worms will leave the bin. And the size of this bin, it will comfortably hold about 1,000 worms, or maybe even a bit more. So I was quite sure space wasn't the issue. So the next thing was the food. When I removed the shredded paper that I have as covering, all the food which I fed in the last video was gone, and it looked like it had all been eaten in about 2 or 3 days. So what I did was I fed it 2 kilograms of food waste this time, and let's just have a look at how they're doing. There, I've got some light on it so you can see a little bit better. So as you can see, they're working away quite happily with the food I've just added a few days ago. I'm just going to aerate the bin a little bit by breaking up the bedding. A neighbour had quite a lot of windfall apples, so she's given us bags and bags of them, and we've peeled them, stewed them and frozen them. So there's quite a lot of apple peel being added to this bin. Now I suspect that will change the acidity of the bedding, but not so excessively as to make the worms uncomfortable. But I would expect to see maybe some more pot worms in here than had been previously. But as you can see, they're quite active. And looking quite healthy and well. There's no smell from the bin, which is good. And again, the worms aren't avoiding any one particular part of the bin, which is good. So I'm just getting some air into this bedding, it's quite wet. Yep, very active, very happy. So that's really it. Sorry about the delay. I lost a few days somewhere. It happens when you get old. I haven't seen any worms try to leave this bin since I put the 2 kilos of food in, so I strongly suspect that is the reason why I found worms up here along the top edge. Is they had organised a search party to go out and try and find more food. So I think these are going to be quite happy for the next few days, and I'll update next week. So if we call this week 8, even though we've lost a few days somewhere, 2 kilos of food added, so it's week 8, 9 kilos of food added to the bin. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to share, comment. If you have any questions, please ask. I'll do my best to answer them. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Talk to you next week. Bye.